What's up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. You're probably wondering what I'm doing out here in the middle of nowhere, and you will see in a second. But as I mentioned in the end of the last video, I did have something that I filmed that I wanted to put in the last video, but it would have made it too long, so I didn't put it in. So I'm gonna put that in the beginning of this video. Me and Logan actually headed out to the PA Auto Show for our first time ever, and I filmed it on my new GoPro Hero 12. It was my first time filming on that camera, and I don't have all the settings set up yet, so I'm not sure how it looks. Hopefully you guys think it looks good, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut to us at the show, and then I got some huge news for you guys, so then I will see you back here in a little bit. All right, guys, we're here at the Harrisburg Auto Show, also known as the PA Auto Show. Got our tickets here. Logan came with me and we are gonna check it out. I've never been to this show before, but last year where I work, we brought some vehicles down here, some custom vehicles that we built. So I did get to see it a little bit when we were taking them in, but other than that, I've never really actually came and walked around. And we did bring some vehicles this year, so we'll get to see them. And I know there is some cool ones in there, so it's gonna be pretty cool. There's a new model F-150. Taillights are a little bit different.
All those new features for an extra 25 grand.
Yep. And I don't know what the interior looks like, but we're not allowed to go up there, so a little bigger maybe.
Keep off displays. Yeah.
Dang, check this out.
Oh. It's very cool, isn't it?
We're still only in the first room. We only made it a little bit, but there's lots of cool cars here, as you can see. All you gotta do is hang on the bar for
hold my
2 minutes.
Hold my stuff. I gotta lighten myself up here.
3, 2, 1, lift your feet. Save your energy for the end when you need it. Don't waste it.
You got it, Logan, halfway there.
All right. Almost there.
No, Logan.
Everybody.
Dude, always wanted to do it, and you let her go. All right, here we go. We didn't even make it out of this room yet, and already some pretty cool looking cars here.
Awesome. I got him.
Pretty cool brown interior. So I guess we'll
The yellow one?
go over here, and we're gonna go upstairs. See what we can find upstairs. See if there's some nice custom built Keystone styling vehicles up there.
Dude.
And we get to ride the escalator. Ready, set, and jump. Oh boy. There's Logan looking at sport bikes now.
This is what I'm getting in the spring.
Oh boy. You're gonna hurt yourself. No, you don't even look good on it. I don't think you should get one. Oh wait, this is electric. That's kind of cool, actually. I like something like these, you know, on-road, off-road, dirt bike. That's what I want to get.
I wouldn't like it for a long ride.
Well, the whole point is you make the long ride short.
This has got to be one of the craziest looking motorcycle, trike, whatever the heck it is, things I've ever seen. Guys, I'm telling you, if I ever have a lot of money and I am buying a side-by-side, and it's going to be one of these. Handle right here.
Oh, I'm trying to open it the wrong way.
Logan don't even know how to open the door. Oh, dude, these things are comfortable.
I did not expect that.
This is literally my favorite one because it's the one I can sit in.
Guys, I see a pretty sick Bronco Raptor over here and Raptor F-150. Guys, if you don't know, this is where I work. I work at Keystone Styling. We build all these custom vehicles. This is my boss's Raptor F-150. We just put this tonneau cover on right before we brought it here, and it's one of those power tonneau covers. You hit the key 3 times and it shuts. And then this is my other boss's Bronco Raptor. We put it on 40s. That thing's pretty sweet. And then we just built this. We just finished this up like literally 2 days before we brought it. And then I had to detail all 3 of them and get them ready to bring here. And then my boss brought them up on a trailer. All 3 of these are for sale. Right here is the McLaren that I was talking about earlier. This blue color is awesome. Here we got some Rolls Royce
They got the
with the suicide doors. The Stradman theme with the purple and white. Look at this Doom buggy. I always liked these things. I thought they were like the coolest thing. And now we made it to the Porsche section. Look at that interior. All the screens. Look at the curved screen in front of the steering wheel. That's pretty sweet. Got a screen here, screen here, screen here. Huge screen here. And then look at this roof. It's crazy. Really nice interior. Whipping the Mercedes. Dude, this thing is sweet. For only $56,000 too, you can get this Mercedes. There's lots of cars here and lots of cool things here to look at. but like it's not like a necessarily a car show like what I normally go to with a bunch of custom vehicles. It's a lot of like dealers showing their cars, and it's an auto show rather than like a car show like custom vehicles and stuff. We're now in the used vehicle lot, so we're looking at all the used vehicles over here. These are all giveaway vehicles, so they're running a car giveaway over here, and you can pick which one you want to win. There's these three here. I put mine in for the Mustang, obviously, and there's another one there, and then the Maverick, and then these two cars Logan put in for that car. So maybe we'll win, probably not, but it'd be cool.
Both gonna win.
We're both gonna win. I'm gonna win the Mustang, he's gonna win. What was that car you put
Kia
in?
GT.
Kia GT. C8. Another C8. These are what I was looking for, the C8s. And only $99,000. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy one of these someday. Just gotta put a different set of wheels on it. Maybe lower it down a little bit. Look at that paint job. It's crazy.
And you can move around, but the less you move, the longer you last. All right, 3, 2, 1, lift your feet. Now don't let go or switch your hands. Are you Danny's on video. Just say beat the bar to your phone, you'll see all the videos.
Man, that's tough. Didn't beat me.
Give it up for him, everybody.
Well, we both tried the bar challenge. It's a lot freaking harder than it looks. There's a T-Rex out in the open. There's one of them 2024 Mustangs.
Yeah.
Man, it's like a car show out here in the parking lot. There's a nice Bronco over there.
STI.
Yeah, nice big lifted brown Ford over here. All right, well, the show was pretty cool. I mean, lots of vehicles, some cool ones, some just stock, but it was cool to walk around and see, get to sit in a bunch and like check them out. So first time there, I'll probably come again. I got some bad news. So as you guys know, I recently was having some issues with my GoPro Hero 8. It kept cutting out and being really weird. And so I finally upgraded to the Hero 12 and got that problem solved. Upgraded, got a new GoPro, problem solved. Cost extra money, but at least we won't be ruining our videos, having them glitching out and stuff like it was on this. So problem solved with that, but I got another problem. So you guys know that this is my main camera, the Canon M50. If you're a real OG, you probably saw the video when I got this camera and opened it up, and it was the first camera that I actually spent a lot of money on, and I saved up for a long time to buy this camera. It's a really cheap camera, but it's all I could afford at the time, and I've been using it for about 4 years now. It's worked great for me. It takes great videos and everything, but we have a problem. So I don't know if you noticed in the last video that I posted, but the audio sounded really bad, and I didn't notice until after I was completely done filming it and editing it. But when I went to edit it, I noticed that pretty much every single clip that I filmed with this camera was messed up and sounded like this. Now, I was able to still make the video because I cut out pretty much any spot where I was completely silent, because as long as I was talking, it kind of overrided that sound that it was making. And if you notice, I also added music in the background of pretty much the whole video to kind of drown out that noise so you don't really notice it that much. But at times where I stopped talking, it was definitely noticeable, definitely there, and definitely really bad. And here's my problem. So a few years ago, I was watching a Casey Neistat video, and he explained this exact problem that he's been having with his camera, and I knew exactly what was wrong as soon as I heard that noise happening. And unfortunately, it's this right here, and it's not fixable. So if you notice, that is wiggling. I don't even know if you can see that, but it is moving around quite a bit, and it is not my microphone wire. It is actually the port in the camera itself. See, that should not be moving around. It should be in there tight. That port is broken, and any microphone that I plug into there is not going to work. It is going to have that cracking sound that basically deems this camera unusable. Now, no, this camera is not completely unusable because the built-in microphone does still work, but for what I use it for, I'm always filming in places where there's a lot of background noise and other people around. So I need the shotgun mic that is pointing straight at me and getting my audio over top of everything around it. So the built-in microphones are not going to work for me. I need something like this, which means this camera is basically unusable for what I use it for. My best option is to just replace the camera itself. Now, I've had this camera for 4 years. It's lasted a long time, and it's pretty much inevitable that this is gonna break eventually because it's always getting set down on this side or moved around. Since I'm taking it all over the place with me, it's always getting set down in weird positions. So I knew it was coming someday. It was just kind of annoying that it had to happen now and that I didn't notice it until I was done filming the video. So that was the bad news. Now for some good news. We have a solution to our problem. It was time for an upgrade. So no, I did not want to have to be buying a new camera anytime soon because I just had to buy a new GoPro and stuff, and it costs a lot of money to buy a new camera. Fortunately, Canon just came out with this new R50, which is for just the body. It's around the same price that I got the whole setup of my last one for. It's not crazy expensive. Still more expensive than my other one, but not crazy expensive and definitely affordable. Should be able to use my same microphone, but I did not want to use the same lens that I used on my last camera. This lens right here on my old camera is what is called a kit lens. It came with the camera, and really there's nothing special to it. It zooms in and out a little bit, but really it's about the lowest quality, cheapest lens that you're gonna get for the camera. So I wanted to make sure I get a real lens for my next camera. So when I bought this, I did not opt in for the kit lens. I decided to buy a real lens. So if we pop this open, right here is our new camera, the Canon R50. It's very similar to the M50, pretty much the same exact size, nice and small and compact, easy to carry around, but it's got all the new Canon features. For example, it can shoot 4K without cropping it at all, and instead of the old USB ports, it's got USB-C, which I can also charge the camera while using it. So if I'm doing something that's going to take longer to shoot, I can plug it in and have it charging. So for the lens, I decided to change it up a little bit and go with a real Canon lens. This is definitely going to make the picture on the camera look as best as possible. So this is the 10 to 18 millimeter lens. So it's not gonna have much zoom at all, but it's gonna be quite a bit wider, which is gonna be perfect for vlogging, especially inside of vehicles and stuff. I'll be able to get it nice and close to me. So this is our lens right here. We're gonna pop that onto the camera. Oh wait, it doesn't fit. This lens was not made for a mirrorless camera, and this is a mirrorless camera. So they have different sizes and they do not fit each other, but we have a solution. Here is our solution. It is an EF-DOS-R adapter. So if we pop this open, pull this thing out, that's all it is. It just goes in between the camera and the lens. Pop this on, and there we go. Fits perfect. Now, of course, we want to throw our microphone on because there's nothing wrong with the mic. Mic works great. It's the camera that was the problem. Rode Video Mic Go on our new camera. Pop that baby on, and if you look at this, it's a nice tight fit. Now, there was one more thing I needed for this camera. If you notice on my old camera, I have this sun shield right here to keep glares off of the lens, and I don't have one for this. Because I decided to go with something else instead of that sun shield that goes on the front, I decided to go with these filters. Basically, these are like sunglasses for your camera. Came with a nice case and everything, and they're just gonna basically screw right onto the front of the lens. With me shooting outside a lot, it's gonna help with glares and everything, especially on those bright days. So we just screw that right onto the front like this, and again, makes it look a lot cooler. And if you don't look cool, then you're probably not cool. Now we look cool, and it's gonna make our picture quality a lot better because we're not gonna have glares or anything. Today is a pretty cloudy day, so I don't really have to worry about that. I can screw it off if I want to. If we turn this on, there we go, she looks good. So yeah, this is our new camera, our new solution. So good news, bad news. Good news, we got an upgrade. Bad news, we had to buy an upgrade. All right, so now I'm gonna show you the difference between the two cameras. Obviously, I'm not gonna plug the microphone back into the M50 because it's just gonna sound terrible. I'm just gonna use the internal microphone for this comparison, but I'm gonna show you what our new setup is gonna look like. All right, guys, here I am filming on the M50, the old camera that I will not be using for vlogging anymore. So here is what we look like. We're zoomed all the way out. Here is zoomed all the way in, probably pretty close. So this is the M50, and this is no more. All right, and now we're gonna go ahead and film a little clip with our new camera. Now, I haven't had time to really play around with the settings or anything, so I'm not sure what's gonna look the best, but this is just with the factory film settings on, and our new lens with stabilization turned on and everything. So let's try it out. All right, guys, here we are filming on the new camera, and we can already see that it is quite a bit wider. Wow, this is zoomed all the way out. This is zoomed all the way in. So all the way in is really not that much closer than my other camera zoomed all the way out. So here we are back out. We got a nice wide angle. We can get up nice and close to our face, which is going to be great for when we're inside the vehicles, filming inside the vehicles. But yeah, this is going to be awesome. You can see literally everything, and I'm sure it sounds great because we got our microphone on top with a nice tight fit in there. So we shouldn't have any crackling or anything. It should be a nice crisp sound. So anyways guys, this is the new vlog camera. I hope you like it. I definitely like it. So now I'm going to switch to filming with this because I've been filming this video on my phone. So now I'm going to switch over to filming with this, and I'm going to explain to you what we're going to do with our old camera because we're not going to let it go to waste. So guys, with my old camera, the M50, when I would go to shows and stuff, I would walk around and vlog for a little bit, and then I wanted to switch to my gimbal. I have a DJI Ronin gimbal, and I always wanted to switch the camera onto that so I could go around and get some nice smooth shots of all the vehicles at the show. The problem with that is I have to tear down my camera, take the microphone off and everything, put it onto the gimbal, and then balance it and get it all balanced, and that takes a while. And then by the time I get it all balanced, then I gotta go carry it around, get shots of all the vehicles, and then I gotta come back, take it back off, put it back together to vlog some more. And then if I want to use my gimbal again, got to do the whole process over again. So now this is going to be my gimbal camera, and then when I go to shows, if I need it, boom, it's right there, ready to go, all balanced and ready to go for me. I can go around, use the gimbal. If I want to go back to vlogging, grab my other camera, start vlogging with it. So now that you guys know what is going on the YouTube channel, that is what's up. And now you guys know that I am going to be filming on this new vlog camera. So if the quality is better, you know why? All right, real careful, real careful. All right, there we go. Whew. The things I do for thumbnails, guys. If you stay close to the edges, you won't dent the roof. Oh no, guys, I'm getting my pavement princess dirty. It's actually kind of nice up here. You can see everything. The roof of my truck is 7.5 feet high, so we're up here like, I don't know, I'm 6 foot, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're up here like 13.5 feet, guys. You can see everything up here. Even though there's really nothing to see right now because it's like winter time and there's not even any leaves on the trees or anything. You know, it's that time of year where nothing looks good. I think I took the wrong route getting up because getting down is gonna be a whole lot easier. Then you come back here. Oh, man, that's a long fall. All right, guys, I hope we got something good there. I have no clue, but we're packing up now. What am I gonna do? My pavement princess has got a little bit dirty. She's never seen dirt before. It's like a new thing. Oh no, the wheels, they don't have a polished finish anymore. And never let them get dirty. Guys, I wanna just go ahead and tell everybody out there who thinks my truck is a pavement princess that you are absolutely correct. I never take it off the pavement. I keep it on pavement at all times. Nice paved roads like this. Never take it on any dirt roads or mud or anything because I don't want to get the truck dirty. I like to keep the truck as clean as possible. I like to keep my wheels a nice mirror finish, nice polished mirror finish, and I would never ever let the truck get scratched or anything or dented. I don't want to get any dents on this truck because it is, like you guys say, it is a pavement princess, and it never goes off-road. It never goes on dirt roads. It never goes on back roads. It stays on the pavement only, and that's the way that I like it. I don't like to get this thing dirty. And yes, guys, that goes for the interior too. I would never want to get this interior dirty or anything like that. So I make sure to keep my shoes on the floor mat and not anywhere else. And I keep the dash wiped off because we don't like dust on our dash at all. All right, let's go.
The next day.
All right, guys, I got Logan joining me today. Logan got a little Honda now. He still has the Jeep, but he got himself a little Honda to run around. But he's gonna help me out today because I need somebody to drive my truck. And I don't let anybody drive my truck except for, I let Carter drive it once, but he moved to Florida now, so I can't let him drive it. So I'm gonna have to trust Logan to drive my truck today. I usually don't let people drive it just because if someone's gonna wreck it, I want it to be me. And it's a little bit weird to drive because it does walk a little bit. Like, it drives good once you get used to that. He'll get used to it, he'll figure it out, and I trust him to drive it. And then we're gonna use the Jeep and we're gonna try to get some rollers today. Like I said earlier, I got my gimbal camera now, and I have yet to film rollers with my camera on a gimbal. I always film them with my phone, or I've used my camera before, but I was holding it, so it got real shaky. So I want to try to get some really good looking rollers of the truck. So we're using the camera on the gimbal, and I'm going to hang out of the back of the Jeep. We're having Wyatt drive the Jeep, which hopefully he knows how to drive manual. I don't know, we'll see. I think he does, but I guess we'll find out. As you can see, the truck is actually really dirty, and I was gonna clean it, but we're kind of running out of daylight, and we don't want to run out of daylight. I mean, it would be cool to get some nighttime rollers and we might do that once it gets dark, but we definitely want to get some during the day too. So we're gonna try to do that first, and we're just gonna film them and see if I like them. If I like them a lot, then I'll clean it up and do it again another day with it all nice and clean and shined up, because right now definitely doesn't look the best, but I think the rollers will still look pretty cool. All right, Logan, here's the keys for the Jeep. Be careful with it. You've driven plenty of Jeeps before. You have one that's manual, so you'll be fine. And I'm gonna drive the truck, and we're gonna head down to Park and Ride, which is right next to the highway that we're gonna get on to film the rollers. And then we're gonna switch Logan into the truck, Wyatt into the Jeep, and I'm gonna jump in the back. So we did have a little bit of change of plans. We were gonna use my mom's car to film the rollers out of because it drives nice and smooth. It's a Lincoln, so it's got the air ride suspension. So it drives really nice and smooth, and it has the back glass that opens up. So I was gonna sit in the back with the camera out of it, but turns out her car is at the shop right now. So we're using the Jeep. With the gimbal, it should still be plenty smooth, and I'm just gonna sit in the back seat, and I can push that back glass open, and I can pull it shut if I need to. That's how we're gonna film the rollers. All right, we made it to the Park and Ride. Oh man, there's already some nice trucks here. There's Wyatt. What a guy. I forgot to latch the back window.
I'm going, I'm like, why does it feel cold?
Sorry.
I've never driven a manual vehicle that easy.
I know, it's nice, isn't it? So, remember, it's tall, it's long, and it's wide. Stay away from curbs.
Used to that.
Hey, change of plans. We're taking the Jeep now because my mom's car is at the shop.
I don't know how to drive manual.
That's what I was just gonna ask.
I'm just kidding. I
know how to drive manual. No, this is like one of the easiest things to drive manual, and then I can just push this sucker open when I need to film, reach out and shut it. So make sure you let me know if you see any cops.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna pull that shut. Leave the rock lights on. If you get pulled over, you're on your own.
Okay.
All right,
and
Wyatt.
I don't know about you. Oh.
Things to know about the Jeep. E-brake does not work. So when you stop, leave it in gear and shut it off. That's all you really need to know. It's just a Jeep. But other than that, I think we're good to go. You'll figure the truck out.
Good luck.
Just feel it out a little bit. Dude, first of all, I never let anybody drive my vehicles. Now I'm letting people drive both of my vehicles, and I gotta get in the back. Dude,
We're gonna go up
we
to
just
the-
had a cop. We just had a cop come flying in the parking lot at us. We were just filming in the mall parking lot, which I don't even know if we're allowed to be in these mall parking lots. Some of them are blocked off. We were just filming in the mall parking lot, and this cop came flying in, so we thought he was, oh, there goes my window. We thought he was coming in there for us, but he just drove past us. He didn't come in for us. Oh no, Logan got cut off by the Tesla. See ya. All right, quick stop to get some fuel. Those rollers look sick. Logan's doing a great job driving, actually. Didn't curve your wheels once. Didn't even curve the wheels. Look at that spacing. Did pretty good. So we stopped. Logan has to pee. Wyatt wanted some food. I have to get fuel. All right, we got the fuel going, filling up with fuel. I will tell you what, I am freezing because I'm hanging out of the back of the Jeep over there, and the Jeep doesn't have any heat in it, so we can't have the heat on, and the window's hanging open, and I'm hanging out of the back. Logan gets to sit in here to stay all nice and warm. I gotta hang out of the back with the camera, but it is cool to get to see my vehicle out on the road. Like, I never get to see what my truck actually looks like driving on the road. So it's pretty cool to see that, and it definitely looks pretty cool. So now I know what I look like when I'm driving around out there. I know what other people see. I'm trying to vlog some, but when I'm in the Jeep getting the shots, it's kind of hard to pull out the vlogging camera and vlog. So I'm vlogging on times when we stop here like this. Wyatt got himself some snacks. Doing a pretty good job driving the camera car. Logan's driving the truck. What do you think so far?
I think it's a truck.
Alrighty, and just like that, $94 later, we're good to go. Back to it. All right, jumping back in the back. Wyatt stuff in his face. Alrighty, here we go. Well, we got lots of sweet rollers. I think we made out pretty well with that, and we even got some with the rock lights.
Looks freaking insane.
Because it's just starting to get dark out now. Oh yeah. All right, switching up vehicles. Wyatt's jumping in his truck. Logan's jumping in the Jeep, AKA the camera car. And we're gonna get a few on the phone of Wyatt's truck because he came and helped me out, so we might as well get some for him. And then maybe later I'll get in my warm truck and be able to feel my hands again. Hey, you get that thing going yet? Wiggle the wire a little. Wyatt had to blow a fuse. Now his rock lights aren't working. He said, I'm gonna just pull one off that I don't really need. He's gonna pull like a fuel pump or something. Would you look at that? He got them working. Duramax guys. Here we go. All right, I'm putting the camera down so I can try to get some good shots. I'll be back in a bit. Those look pretty sick. Got some cool rollers for Wyatt since he came out and helped me out with this. Turns out the Jeep is like the perfect little camera car because I can sit back here in the back seat. When I want to film, I just push the window and it pops open like this. Can film out the back window, then I can reach out and shut it, and I'm sitting in the back seat so I can strap in if I need to be legal and whatever. So actually the perfect little camera car.
My parents they rented an Airbnb tonight.
What they do?
Mr. and Mrs. Prinzenoff rented an Airbnb for the night.
Oh. All right, Logan, you finally got to drive the 6.7, so what do you think?
I mean, it was pretty cool. I only rubbed on 3 curves.
Only on 3 curves. Yeah, look at all this curb rash that he put on my
Still
wheels.
good for 1. So,
What'd you actually think of driving it?
well, it wasn't as bad. I parked the 6.7 a lot better than the Jeep. I parked.
Can't take this guy seriously. The truck, believe it or not, it's really big, but it's actually a lot easier to park than like the Jeep and stuff. I mean, the Jeep is super easy because it's small, but Logan is just not very good at parking.
The mirrors are pointed like in a completely wrong direction because he's a lot shorter than me, and so I can't see, and I'm just like trying to get in here.
But the truck is actually a lot easier to park than most vehicles because you can see the tires so good, so you can line it up with the lines.
What is up with this? Thing's squatted. No, I actually is squatted.
Paint chip fell off and you did.
Hey! Watch.
Bluetooth cab corners.
Bluetooth cab corners. Oh, what is this? Somebody drove through the hood.
Smell that kitty, run on rain and skitty.
Whoa.
Well, that's pretty much it. I mean, we're gonna go eat some food because we're hungry and got some cool rollers. We did a few different things in this video. I hope you like what I'm doing, like adding different segments into a video instead of making it all about one thing. But I mean, nothing really else to film tonight. We're gonna go eat and then I'm gonna go warm up because I am freezing. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.